Good morning, class 6. Welcome to chemistry classroom. Today your introductory class, first class. So let's start the first chapter, Introduction to Chemistry. Introduction to Chemistry. Science is bifurcated into three main branches: physics, chemistry, and biology. So basically, science is divided into three branches. They are physics, chemistry, and biology. Branches of science. Physics deals with different forms of energy: light, sound, heat, electrical, etc. So, physics is a branch of science which actually deals with different forms of energy. It may be light, sound, heat, electrical, etc. Same way, chemistry is another branch of science which deals with the study of substances, its composition, preparation, reactions, etc. So, what is chemistry? Chemistry is a branch of science which actually deals with the different types of substance and their and their composition, preparation, different reaction, etc. Another branch is biology. It deals with the study of living organisms. It may be plants and animals. So, in case of physics and chemistry, both of them deals with non-living substances. Same way, biology, it is a branch of science which deals with the living organisms only. It may be plants or animals. The two main branches of chemistry are inorganic chemistry and organic chemistry. So, chemistry is divided into two another branch. They are inorganic chemistry and organic chemistry. Inorganic means it includes the study of innumerable elements and compounds, including metals and non-metals. So basically, which kind of chemistry deals with innumerable elements and compounds? This type of chemistry is also known as inorganic chemistry. Same way, organic chemistry means it deals with the specific carbon compounds, build up mainly carbon and hydrogen. So carbon and hydrogenous elements and compounds basically are studied in the organic chemistry. Next, apparatus used in the chemistry laboratory. So here are different types of apparatus which are actually used in chemical laboratory. So let's start about different types of apparatus. First of all, test tube. It is a special glass tube with one open and one closed end. Look at the figure here. It is a test tube. At the bottom, that is the closed end. At the top of the glass tube, here is the open end. It varies in size from about 4 cm to 15 cm. So in case of test tube, its size varies. A hard glass test tube made of Pyrex is called boiling tube. So student, इसके नीचे दाग लगाना. What is boiling tube? Boiling tube, it is basically hard glass tube made of Pyrex. Function: for heating chemicals and studying reaction in solution. So why we use test tube in chemical laboratory? Basically, test tube are used for heating chemicals and studying reaction. A boiling tube is resistant to chemical and used for the special purposes. So यहाँ से पढ़ना क्या है? What is boiling tube? Boiling tube is a special type of test tube or hard test tube made of Pyrex. And main function of test tube is for heating chemicals and studying different types of chemical reaction. Next, beaker. It is a glass container with a lip available in varied size. Look at the figure here. In case of beaker, their size also vary. Function, it is used for the holding, pouring and mixing solution. So we use the beaker for holding, pouring and mixing the solution. Next apparatus is their glass apparatus of various shapes for varied purposes. Round bottom flasks, look at here. These are round bottom flask. It is a flat bottom flask. That is retort. Look at here. Round bottom flask for gas preparation where heating is required. Since the flask is round bottomed, heat is uniformly distributed throughout on heating. So basically round bottom flask is used in chemical laboratory for preparating of any gaseous substances, because when we provide some heat at the bottom of the flask is round, that's why heat is distributed elaborately or uniformly. Next, flat bottom flask for gas preparation where heating is not required and hence. So flat bottom flask is used in chemical laboratory also for preparing gaseous substances and where heat is not mandatory. Conical flask for storage of various liquids and for mixing of different solution. And the last one is retort for carrying out distillation experiments which include distillation of acids. So distillation process, it is discussed. Actually, it will be discussed in the later. So retort is another apparatus which actually used in chemical laboratory for the carrying out distillation experiments. So student, I hope all of you understood what I have discussed in this video. So for today, up to this portion.